The Norwegian government launched Norway International Climate and Forest Initiative (NICFI) in 2008, and the initiative has pledged up to 3 billion Norwegian krone a year to help save the world's tropical forests while improving the livelihood of those who live there. NICSI is administered by the Norwegian Ministry of Climate and the Environment in collaboration with NORAD, the Norwegian Agency for Development Cooperation. NICFI overall goal is to contribute to the reduction and reversal of tropical forest loss to enable a stable climate, preserve biodiversity, and sustainable development. NICFI can only succeed as part of a global movement that brings together governments, businesses, indigenous people, and civil society. 7 core strategies of NICFI including 1. Land use policies, 2. Right of indigenous people, 3. Carbon markets and international support structure, 4. Transparency, 5. Free commodity market, 6. Free financial markets, and 7. International forest crime. Ministry of Climate and Environment of Norway has awarded international contract to Kongsberg Satellite Services (KSAT), who together with Planet and Airbus will providing universal access to high-resolution satellite monitoring of the tropic in order to support efforts to stop deforestation and save the world tropical forests. Through this program, the coalition of 3 geospatial organizations will bring new technologies and transparency to advance the mission of Norway International Climate and Forest Initiative (NICFI). This contract is designed to protect the world tropical forests and communities and countries. This revolutionized global forest monitoring, better insight into what is happening in the rainforest, will enhance efforts to protect this priceless ecosystem. This unique and distinct partnership between the public and private sector is the result of a comprehensive public procurement process led by Norway, with the ambition to utilize technology and data to help facilitate solutions toward the global challenge of tropical deforestation. Planet will provide high-resolution base map of the full tropic, covering up to 64 developing countries and updated every month. This will be freely available for anyone to view and use through Norway technology partners like Global Forest Watch.
Norwegian Agency for Development Cooperation. The agency is a directorate under the Norwegian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. NORAD will report any matters regarding Norway's International Climate and Forest Initiative to the Norwegian Ministry of Climate and Environment, and making sure that Norwegian development aid funds are spent in the best possible ways. There are 5 main tasks, which is aid advisory services, quality assurance and monitoring, grant programs, communication, and evaluation.
Indonesia is the home to the world's 3rd largest rainforest after the Amazon and the Togo Basin. At the same time, Indonesia has the world's 3rd largest emissions of greenhouse gases after the USA and China. Most of these are a result of deforestation and forest degradation. Through Climate and Forest Initiative, Norway wishes to help preserve Indonesia's rainforests. The deeper causes of deforestation include the high prices on commodities such as palm oil and paper, poor governance, and the fact that areas of current Indonesian legislation in practice encourage deforestation. Key contributions from Norway: Enterprises that engage in illegal deforestation are now being investigated and punished more systematically. Leading enterprises in the palm oil and forest products industries have committed to adhering to principles of sustainability and have invited environmental organizations to monitor their implementation. In 2015, the World Resources Institute's Global Forest Monitoring Program Global Forest Watch published positive figures for Indonesia, showing a reduction in the deforestation rate of nearly 50% for 2012 to 2013.
In Vietnam, Norway's priorities are climate, the environment and forest cooperation, renewable energy, technical cooperation, and strengthening indigenous people to protect rights and livelihood. In 2012, Norway and Vietnam signed a political declaration of intention for climate and forest cooperation. Both Phase 1 and Phase 2 of this forest cooperation have been fully financed by Norway with USD 4.5 and 30 million. This is a preparation work to reduce greenhouse gas emission from deforestation activities. Vietnam is one of the world's most vulnerable countries to climate change. Vietnam also the world leading rice exporters.
Norwegian development cooperation with Myanmar. Myanmar is one of the priority countries for Norwegian aid. The main priorities for development cooperation include natural resource management, energy, and environment or climate, in addition to a strong emphasis on peace and reconciliation and the political and economic reform process. Norway is one of the key development actors in the environmental sector. In 2015, the main cooperations between Norwegian Ministry of Environment and Climate and the Myanmar Ministry of Environment and Forest has focused on capacity building related to biodiversity, water management, and hazardous waste. Climate and forests are increasingly important to the Norwegian development cooperation with Myanmar. Norway has contributed to the preparations for the national program for the UN Forest Initiative (REDD) and funds the first phase of the program. Other collaboration between Norwegian development with Myanmar in natural resources such as oil development and also in fisheries industries. Myanmar, known as a country with enormous natural resources and a huge potential for the future energy production from hydropower and natural gas, as well as renewable energy from solar, wind, and bioenergy. The cooperation between Norway and Myanmar to exploit this renewable energy can be the key elements of the government's plans for economic development.